Ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube universe, what is going on with you on this Friday evening? It is Friday, April 19th, 2024, roughly 7 o'clock p.m. California time. I am, of course, your always gracious host, Fallon from GoNootropics.com. Coming at you with the Yogi Positive Energy Chairs. Good to see all you rolling through. This is a little update video for you guys following along on the quitting Kratom journey, baby. Today marks, I believe, 30 days, give or take. No Kratom. Today is April 19th, coincides with the 1 year anniversary of my book, Kratom, A Glass Half Empty. This was released exactly 1 year ago today. So if it's one thing we know for sure, ladies and gentlemen, the time flies, baby. The time will fly like that. It's like sand running through your fingertips. You pick up the sand, you feel it. It's just, you feel it leaving you, ladies and gentlemen. You feel that this is all temporary, baby. This is all going away one day. So it's already been a year since I published that book. It's already been 30 days since I've quit Kratom again, you know. So it's been 30 days. How am I feeling? How are things progressing over here? You know, 30 days is it's a sizable amount of time to be off Kratom. It's a milestone for sure. If you can get through that first week, and then you get through that, you know, the first couple weeks. You know, I think the first 30 days is like very, very pivotal, because you're going to experience so many ups and downs like over the 30 days. You know, of course, the first week is very hectic, very in your face. The symptoms are very full frontal. You can't sleep. The symptoms are very acute. And like I've said before, this go around really shocked me, man. It really shocked me. I'm watching this video of this like a bodybuilder type dude. And, you know, he kind of made the same video I made a long time ago, where I was saying, oh, Kratom withdrawals, no big deal. You know, he was making a video and kind of with the same energy, like, oh, it's no big deal, you know. You're going to sneeze a couple times, this and that. But having come off this time, like I've mentioned, I've completely changed my opinion on Kratom withdrawals. They were very intense this go around. They were very powerful. They were very strong. And, you know, I almost felt like apologizing to people for discrediting their experience, because for a long time, you know, using Kratom at like 10 grams or less for not that long of a time, I was of the opinion that Kratom withdrawals weren't a big deal. But when I pushed those doses, ladies and gentlemen, when I pushed the duration of usage, when I was using the 20, 30, 40 grams per day, that's when it really hits you that this stuff's serious, baby. This stuff is serious, and this was the hardest go I've ever had. So it's been 30 days. You know, the first week is hard, and you get through the first week, you're kind of starting to feel good. You get through the real heavy acutes, and you enter into, you know, the pink cloud phase, where you're feeling really, honestly, really good. You're feeling like things are going on the up and up. And you feel like, you know what, you could make it out of this alive, baby. You could make it out. This is no big deal. And then you kind of get hit. Once that pink cloud phase goes away, you're kind of left with this husk. You feel like a husk. You feel like a carcass. You're left with almost this existential type depression that can, you know, stuck with me, I want to say, for maybe 4 or 5 days, just feeling really low, feeling depressed, and feeling demotivated, because you will feel at certain times that you're feeling really good. and you do have these positive emotions, but then it's like you dip down. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster filled with ups and downs, right? Just filled with ups and downs. And so in the first 30 days, you're going to have times where it's really difficult. And then you're going to have times where things are kind of looking, on the up and up. And you'll experience these highs, and then you'll experience these lows again. And you'll experience the sexual dysfunction. You'll experience the apathy, right? But at 30 days into quitting Kratom, I could say I feel pretty dang good. I've had consistent days. Like, I want to say for the past 5, 6, or 7 days, the days have been more consistent. How I'm feeling is becoming more consistent. So it's less like ups and downs and more just stable, right? Which is good. Stable, which is good. And, at this point, it does feel like my baseline will probably improve beyond this slightly better than how I'm currently feeling. I, of course, also quit the nicotine. So today is also day number 7, no nicotine. Haven't gone back to that. So cutting out these things, my baseline will raise a little more than this, But at this point, things are starting to feel consistent. Things are starting to feel just a little bit leveled off here on day number 30 of the no Kratom. Right? 30 days. And you'll be shocked if you just give it up and power through. And that's really the key, is just you have to power through it. You just can't give up. You have to power through. If that's one piece of advice I could give you, it's you have to power through. You have to write that on the mirror. That's your new favorite phrase. Some people ask, what's the trick? It's like, what's the trick to coming off? It's like, there's no trick, man. There is no trick. People want the shortcut. They want, they want to know, how can you make this easier? Which it's not the angle you want to come at this whole thing. You don't want to make it easier. The difficulty, your strength lies in doing the difficult thing. And when you look back and you realize how hard it was, that keeps you from ever doing the thing again. So you don't want it to be easy, I understand when you're going through that pain and you're going through just feeling like total shit, man. Just so many days just feeling like total shit. Just waking up just day after day. It's just kind of gnawing at you day after day. These symptoms. It just gnaws at you, baby. And so, but you have that phrase in the back of your head, power through. That's all you can do. That's all you can do is just power through it. No matter what it is. Kratom withdrawals, nicotine withdrawals, whatever you're going through. It could be not drug related at all. Some things are just going to be hard. And you just have to power through. It's like, that's the mantra. There is no shortcut. People ask how to make it easier. It's like, it's like that Staples easy button. There is no easy button, baby. There's no button you could hit that's going to make this easier. So just kind of get used to powering through. It's just, that's the only advice I can really give you, is you have to develop a type of resolve, a type of willpower, a type of ability to just power through. And it's a muscle just like anything, It took me a few times of relapsing and then going back, relapsing and then going back. Same with alcohol, relapsing and then going back. And eventually that muscle that allows you to power through eventually sees you through to victory, right? So it's just powering through the first 30 days. And Yeah, so here at day number 30, things are starting to look up. I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to feel natural, especially without the nicotine in my system. And now I did drink some coffee today, although I've been slowing down on the coffee and just kind of drinking tea. But yeah, after 30 days, man, you just look back and you remember how terrible you felt in that first week during the withdrawals, and you're just so grateful to at least be out of that section of the woods. You get through the first week, the first couple weeks, you are out of the woods, and then what you're going to experience is a lot of like ups and downs, like emotional dysregulation, irritability. Everything's going to be out of whack, and you're just going to be kind of on a really hectic roller coaster ride. It's a manageable ride, but you're still going to have a lot of these ups and downs. You're still going to have a lot of dysregulated emotions for a long time. But here at 30 days in, it does feel like things are just beginning to stabilize, and that little pinhole light that you could see at the end of the tunnel, you're now starting to see that light grow more and more. You're starting to see that, okay, you're out of the cave, or you're getting out of the tunnel. You could see the light, and the light is becoming bigger, and you could finally start to feel the warmth. At like 3 weeks in, 30 days in, not only do you see the light, but you can actually feel like there's a warmth to the light as well that you can begin to feel. And you're filled with a sense of gratitude and a sense of, quite frankly, accomplishment. If you made it 30 days without Kratom, pat yourself on the back. And this is kind of the point where you can stop scrawling the days into the wall, and you could start, doing something else with your life. Right? Stop scrawling the days. So 30 days in, ladies and gentlemen, FallonGoNootropics.com. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will see you very soon. Peace.